And we're live, episode 79 of Geek Out SA. Welcome. How's it going, guys?
It's going good. All I can think of is we got 21 more episodes
I
to
know, I was
100.
like, oh god, there's
I was
so
like,
close to 100.
79. 21 more.
21 more. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, so what happened over the weekend? The Super Bowl.
Mhm.
I hate Tom Brady. I hate him. I'm sure he does a lot of good things for his community because a lot of the football players do, but he's just so smug. And he didn't deserve that win. He did not. He gave up in the third quarter. He was
Okay,
done.
but their coach, the Seahawks coach, he threw it.
So, in some aspects, I understand where he's coming from because earlier in the game,
It's like
The
all they knew was
Seahawks-
that he was gonna run for
the
it.
Seahawks scored in 26 seconds. 26! 80 yards, 26 seconds. And that's inhuman. But Tom Brady is the kind of quarterback who can come around and do that. So that's exactly why they were throwing the pass, try to get it in there, and then if they messed that up, then they could run it in the next play and it wouldn't matter.
I just think it was bad.
But- But that defender was just so good. And in Tom Brady's defense, he did win the MVP and then immediately gave his new truck to the defender who caught the ball. Because the only reason Tom Brady won his fourth ring is because of that defender. Because they did not deserve that win at all.
So, a lot of geeks and nerds. Some people like sports. Some completely detest it. They hate the Super Bowl. They don't want to watch it. They gripe about it on the thing. But
Yeah.
if you look at football as a game in and of itself, it's really kind of a geek game when you get to all the statistics and everything
It's
that
so
comes down to it.
technical. There's so many little
It is
things.
very technical. So if you're not a fan of sports, check it out in that aspect. You might enjoy it. So
And it laid the groundwork for things like, live streaming these games where 3 million people, 4 million people watch it. Who would have thought that, 4 million people would sit down and watch you play a video game? But it's the same with sports. Sports had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
There wasn't, 120 million people tuned into this Super Bowl. But video games are going to get there soon because the Super Bowl is drilled into people's minds that they can sit there and watch. The Super Bowl was like two and a half to 3 hours
The whole
long.
thing.
We watched every minute of it.
All the commercials.
Yes, the commercials were the bomb, except for Nationwide. Ugh.
It's realistic.
It's real. But that's what I mean is that this is, sports has laid the groundwork for geeks to do more and have longer events and have more people watch it more and more and more. So if you don't like sports, that's fine. I mean, nobody wants to make you watch sports, but just remember that
don't encourage us geeks that do want to watch sports.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying I'm all in for it, but I did check here and there of what was going on in the Super Bowl. I didn't watch it constantly. I did watch halftime.
Left Shark is life.
Yeah.
Left Shark is love. The Left Shark is so funny.
I'm what?
You're frozen.
I'm frozen? How am I frozen?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're not. You're frozen.
Oh yeah, you're frozen.
Okay. They can still hear me though?
They can hear you. It's just you like this.
Hey, whatever.
Uh-uh.
It should come back up here in a second. It's probably.
Like Matt and Michelle were fine, and now they're frozen too.
It's been broken.
Y'all keep breaking all the machinery.
You're the one that's touching it.
Don't tell not to have me tape it.
So, yeah. Let me go ahead and check that out for the technical difficulties that we're having. And we're paused on both. So go ahead and talk it up and we'll find out what's going on
Always
there.
broken. Anytime you do something live, it's not gonna work. That's just how it is. That's fine though. We'll get it figured out and then we'll
Well, I
be
mean,
back
like
on.
TVs and like news people that try to have like a huge studio. They have like 50 people.
Yeah, they have 100 people watching them and then bleeping them out when they say something crazy. Let's do it live! "Fucking, let's do it live." That's all I can think of. Anytime something goes wrong with us doing it live, that's all I can think of is that guy. Just do it live.
Was it Bill O'Reilly?
I never remember who the guy's actual name is, but that's probably the funniest thing ever.
I don't remember.
It probably was. I think that's he
Right?
no, he's not live.
Showed it.
Somebody's videotaping it, and they leaked that videotape.
Yeah, they weren't supposed to.
They were supposed to, but they did. But things like that is so funny to me. Well, a lot of things are always gonna happen.
Page, it says, please stand by. We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Thanks, YouTube. For throwing it out there.
Camera's back on. Nope. I mean, they fixed it. They broke it, but now it is fixed, so it's okay.
Technology.
Technology, it never works when you want it to. You can set it for 20 hours beforehand, and something's gonna break. Well, it's funny because even during the Super Bowl, we had like jitters during the live show with Katy Perry. I noticed.
Oh yeah, her like effects right there.
Yeah, they were jittering.
Oh, did y'all see that one commercial that came out to where it looked like the TV like went dead?
Yes.
I was
I
like,
was
oh,
pissed. I thought our power went out.
That was a good
I
commercial.
was like, no.
But I forget what it was for. What was it for?
I don't even remember.
It just said
It was-
something like
It was for something stupid, right?
it. What was it? It was something like, oh, you know, like if your cable goes out, what are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, it was. Was it for DirecTV or something like that?
I think so.
I don't
It was
remember.
like, when it was,
I don't remember. But yeah, it was something like if your cable goes out, what are you gonna do?
No, but the commercials are kind of a downer this year.
They were a
Oh my
super
god!
downer.
All of them were like, your father, and it hit real close to home for.
You're just
my
like, oh.
grandma.
And then everybody's complaining about the Nationwide commercial.
Yeah, but I mean, it's realistic.
It was heart wrenching,
It
but
was.
it is realistic, and it kind of says like, I bet a lot of parents were like, anchor your TV. What? I need to do that?
I heard they did it because of all the domestic violence that's been going on in the NFL with like child abuse and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's why they did it.
Well, I'm sure that's why they did it, because they want awareness. That's what they want. And if you're watching the Super, but you best believe nobody's gonna forget Nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
They're
I mean, that's all
probably
people are talking about now. So they did.
they did something right. Their PR people knew what they were doing, obviously.
But you know what else people are talking about right now? They're talking about Superman's new power.
Superman's new power.
And guess what that is? It's Super Flare! It's Super Flare. So, yeah, it's been like decades and decades since Superman has gotten a new power.
That's what they. Well, I was reading online that he's had other powers before, but they've kind of like brushed him under. Like there was a point where Superman could make other copies of himself. Like he just would be like another copy of me, but it would like take away his powers. He would like be weaker, and so he had to like kill all the other little Supermans. So he's had other powers, but this is like.
Well, they kind of allude to that in the original movies, Superman movies, and Superman 2, he copies himself at the end when he's fighting Zod and the other ones because they copy themselves as well.
I didn't really watch the old Superman movies
I've
because
only seen the first one. I
yeah.
think they all get.
a little bit before our time. A little bit. But I do remember him being able to like blow out new copies of himself.
It's
so
so
weird.
weird. Throws the ass like.
So yeah, no. This was the big thing about Superman and Goku.
Oh yes.
But Superman wins this time. He's gonna win now because he has that power.
I think somebody on the Facebook made a valid point that Superman could just like throw Goku into space. Goku can't breathe in space. Like he's done. Now if they gotta fight on this fight, then maybe it might be a little different.
I don't know. There's so many technicalities, and you're just like, I don't want to be a part of.
But it's weird because this power is destructive.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
just
looked
destructive.
pretty gnarly. Yeah.
Because they released like a panel, and he just like does the Neo thing and it's just like out from himself. Like there's a character in Heroes I don't know if anybody watched that show because it got awful. But anyway, there was a character in that show where he was like basically an atomic bomb. He would just stand somewhere and just he could blow up entire cities. That's the kind of power it looks like. So I wonder how they're going to incorporate that because Superman's big thing has always been like, I'm a good
Not
guy.
hurting
Yeah,
others.
not hurting other people and being like, this really good guy. So it now
I
can.
think it's a good like change, I guess, because now it's like he has that power, so if he needs to use it, he can. But what is so bad that he needs to use something that dangerous?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What are they going to create a new villain, or is the old villain going to get more powerful?
Yeah.
What does he need
Because
this
he doesn't
move
do things
for?
unless he absolutely has to.
And then it begs the question: now who would win, Batman versus Superman?
Well, I mean,
If he can do that,
I'm like, what can
it
you
all
do?
goes back to that quote that Batman said.
Yeah, that's true.
Clark Kent is deep down a good person, and deep down Batman is.
Yeah, that's why he says he can beat him because if he wanted to, he could not laser beam, but heat vision me from
He can
200 miles away, and I wouldn't even know it. But he won't because he's a good guy, and that's why I'll always win. So,
He's not.
does the super flare lean Superman more towards darker? Are we gonna see more of like when Superman heat visioned that guy and took his powers away? Are we gonna see more of that Superman? Because I like that idea of Superman.
I saw the one. Whatchamacallit. It was a cartoon. I think it was called Doom or something like that.
Yeah, Justice League Doom.
Justice League Doom,
Yes.
where it gets leaked out all Batman's plans
Yep.
against the other
Yeah.
Justice League members.
Yep. Yeah, that's a
How
great
to
movie.
take him down. It's a good idea.
And they were pissed off at him. They kind of like pretty much ousted him out.
Yeah, they did. That's a great movie. You've never seen Justice League Doom? You know what's funny is if you are living here in San Antonio and watching this at Five Below, they have that movie for $5. Then that's how we bought it because we hadn't seen it before. We heard really good things. We're like, holy crap, $5! You can't pass up on $5. So we bought it, and sure enough, I mean, it was great.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like, it's realistic. Like, he's like, if they get crazy, you'd have to take them out.
I mean, Batman's plan is legitimate because who fights the Justice League? That's exactly what he
When
says.
they
Is,
turn their back, like,
who's going to fight the
they're gonna
Justice
take
League?
them.
But it's for me. I love Superman. Superman always wins in my book. I hope he wins in the new Superman versus Batman movie.
I don't know. I keep
I don't
wondering
know.
about
I don't
that.
know what the actual premise is gonna be. It's just Superman v Batman.
Yeah.
So
And is it gonna? I wonder if they're gonna do like where they're fighting and then a common enemy arises and then they have to fight against this enemy, or if they're gonna do like in the Dark Knight Returns, and those movies where Superman's like hunting Batman down. So I wonder where they're gonna go with it. It looks interesting, and I hope they do it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they'll do a good job.
I think.
And I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna watch it first, but
because even then, I like the Man of Steel. I like that movie.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Because
How can you not see that movie? That was a good movie.
I have bad experiences with Superman movies. I have bad experiences with DC movies, except for Batman.
changed everything.
Except for Batman.
Batman
the only
changed the game.
one. And I hope they keep doing that level of movies, because that's when
Well,
Marvel kicked it into high gear
Wasn't
too.
Christopher Nolan supposed to be helping Zack Snyder on this?
Yeah, he's supposed to be helping him. We don't know the full extent of what he's doing with him, though.
No, but I'm excited for it. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm gonna be there, watching it. So it's gonna be good. So, what is going on in the something about Jurassic World Lego?
So
But it's not the Legos per se. It's what is it?
it's, and I know Michelle's excited because she's played every Lego game known to man.
Not everyone.
It's all of them, every single one. But so, and I'm just sitting there. I was playing Madden earlier and just being angry and playing Madden because I get angry with Madden. And I just hear Michelle go, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "What? What is going on?" And today they released a trailer, which you should definitely see because it's hilarious.
It's a teaser.
It's just a teaser. It's not gameplay or anything like that. It's just a short. It's like 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, it's real short.
And they're going to be doing a Jurassic World Lego game. So I don't know. And Lego games are always funny. They're always funny. They're fun games. I've never played it to beat it. I'll pick it up and play with Michelle every once in a while. But
when I need a second.
Michelle wants to 100% it. I know that's what she's thinking about already. Is 100%ing that game.
Just the Lego games are so fun.
It looks good. I mean, and their animation is getting excellent. I mean, it looks good.
For the Lord of the Rings, and the Lord of the Rings it's an older one. It was sharp. It was really nice.
But this one looks even better. Just from a little teaser. So definitely watch it because it's funny.
These are going to be out on what?
They
haven't said yet. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be Xbox One, PS4, PC, but they haven't said yet. This was just a teaser. We're getting no
Lego
dates.
normally
Nothing.
does all platforms.
Lego does all platforms. Its allegiance is to money, not to any consoles.
Well, its allegiance is to their consumers.
Yeah, that's true. To give it out to as many people as possible.
I think they have them on the DS, like the 3DS. I would totally buy it, even if I had it on like PC or something. I'd still buy it.
Well, I know they do have some of them on 3DS. I don't know if all of them are.
I'm not sure.
But it looks good, and the trailer is just hilarious.
Yeah.
The trailer is what really got me.
Like, if you love the Lego games, like, you see the trailer and you're like...
And if you love Jurassic Park,
yeah.
the scene that they do is going to get you. You're going to go, oh, damn it, I got to get this. Because that's what I thought. It was like, oh, damn, I'm going to have to buy this.
Yeah.
It looks, I mean, Lego games always turn out good, so... Their ports not always so much. Sometimes the computer ports.
Okay, well, Batman was an older.
That's true.
So I'll forgive Batman
I can forgive that.
I played the second Batman game, and it's really nice. The drive of Batmobile. It's pretty fun.
So getting back to Superman, and you're talking about games, do you think they'll do a Superman versus Batman game?
I hope not. That's how I always feel about.
I don't think they made any Batman games for the movies, did they?
Not for the movies, no. It's because Arkham Asylum was doing so well.
Yes, that's right.
But those aren't movie tie-ins. No. That's what they need to do. If they're going to do a Superman game, they need to not have it be a movie tie-in. Mm-hmm. Not have it be a movie tie-in whatsoever. Because when you do a movie tie-in game, there's negative stigma, and you're pushing.
They just have to do it right, though, because when they do it, they just try to push it out because, we want it to come out with the movie or right after the movie or do whatever. But they really need to develop it, like do the development that Hideo Kojima does on Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Because they'll like push it back like 2 years just to get it right.
Which is what game developers should do. And I understand. You have quotas to meet and deadlines and stuff.
And most of the time, it's not the developers.
It's the higher-ups, the executives that are pushing it out. That would rather push out a crappy product than
a successful.
Than something that works. Good. So I just don't know how they can make Superman interesting, and in a video game aspect, because.
Well, if they have Batman in there, then.
But Superman's just so strong, and it's kind of the problem with the newer Spider-Man games too, is that. He's just so powerful, you're just bored. There's no building up to anything because you're just so strong.
Yeah, with Batman, it's like he doesn't have all his gadgets, so you work your way to get them.
You work your way up and get gadgets, and then you become better. And then the fights are always easy in Batman, but at least you're getting more gadgets, exploring more of the area. But Superman, you jump and you're 10 miles in the air, or you can fly, so
Batman needs upgrades.
You have to do something to weaken him or do something to make it to where he's not invincible. He's a Man of Steel. You cannot kill the Man of Steel without kryptonite or something.
Kind of from the sun.
So I don't know. I hope that they'll do something where it'll be interesting if they do a video game with him. I've always had an idea that I thought would be interesting. I'm not gonna give it away. It's $1 million idea.
Like to give out a shout out to Jason Dyer. In Injustice, Superman is the villain.
Yes.
Loses his shit when Joker kills Lois. Yeah, that is kind of like a tie-in of what may possibly happen, but
yes, and that aspect I think Superman is at his strongest when he's evil and dark like that. Personally, because Superman is such a he has no restraint at that point, and he is powerful beyond measure. You cannot measure his strength. He is so powerful. So when he's evil, and it's just so much cooler when he's evil.
All his feelings go out the window.
Yes, because
there's no holding back.
Yeah.
It's Superman.
It's Superman. Like when he's goody two shoes, he has to hold back. He has to do stuff where he has to say, okay, I can't do this because of the repercussions. When he's evil and with super flare now, he can level entire cities with super flare.
I'm sad.
It's like, oh, you want to piss me off? I'll kill all of y'all. Every single one. So that would be interesting. And the Injustice comics are really good. But I don't know if they've done any Injustice movie tie-ins. At least not that I'm aware of. Maybe they have. Yeah.
I don't think so. It's
not
been
that I
a
know
long
of.
time. I mean, Raven is a big part of Injustice. Well, not a big, but she's there.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
hopefully they'll do more with that. And I wonder if that's what they're going to do in Superman versus Batman. If he's more of a darker, evil, angrier or Superman. I mean, we'll have to wait. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think in the Man of Steel we saw a Superman that was a little more human.
Yeah.
Had that feeling, had that anger in him, the angst,
Which is
that we've never seen in the Superman movie before.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No. Yeah, what's his face? I always forget his name. The guy who originally played Superman. What is his name?
Well, he didn't originally.
Not originally,
yeah,
but the more popular one, Christopher
Christopher
Reeve.
Reeve.
Like, Christopher Reeve, I couldn't imagine him being angry.
He looks
You just
like
want to give him a
nice
hug.
person.
He's just such a nice guy. Like, I couldn't imagine him as an angry Superman. But the guy who did the Man of Steel, I'm so bad with names, guys, I'm sorry. But the guy who... Henry Cavill, is that his name? But he looks like he could be a very dark Superman. Like, he could do those very dark moments, emotions.
Well, they even like darkened his suit for Man of Steel.
Oh yeah, it's like a darker blue, right?
It's a darker blue.
Yeah.
But they even started doing that with what was it? Superman Returns? Was that the name?
That was the one where they stopped the plane or whatever. Yeah.
The one that was kind of
That's what I worry is they always reboot Superman hoping that he'll do better this time. Hoping, okay, he's gonna do better this time. He's gonna do better this time. But I think people would want to see an evil Superman. I would.
They have to do it right.
They have to do it right. Yeah.
I think this actor can do it. Now you did mention the one before. What is his name? But he's on Arrow.
Todd from Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
He
was Todd. He was the vegan. He had vegan powers.
Yes, that's right. I forgot he was Superman.
But yes, he's actually on Arrow, and he's designing the suit for Adam.
I saw
so
that.
He's going to be Adam. That looks really cool.
It does look cool.
And he's probably going to do a better job at that one than he did at Superman, but
I think he could do
I don't
better
even
job
think
anywhere than Superman.
I don't think he'd be a good candidate for Superman. Very cocky, very like in your face.
Yeah,
you know?
he would do better as an evil Superman, but not as like.
Maybe like.
I
Shazam.
think he.
Oh yeah, Shazam. He would be good as
The
Shazam.
the thing I'm thinking about him was his look. He looked more like Christopher Reeves. That he did.
Yeah, he looked more like Christopher. Well, especially more than the new actor. The new actor looks nothing like Christopher Reeves.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but I don't know. I hope they do good. But also, speaking of Green Arrow, which made me think about is Daredevil. So they released a trailer for Daredevil today also, and all the episodes are going to be releasing on
Brandon Ruth.
Roth.
Roth.
Okay. But all the episodes for the first season of Daredevil are going to be dropping on April 10th on Netflix. The trailer looked cool.
I caught that, but I was looking at it on my phone, and it's really dark.
It is really dark.
So you can't really see the...
And I think they did that intentionally.
Oh, I do know.
I can't see
it. Oh God!
But I like how they kind of do the
sound effects in there when he's hearing.
Yes, yes,
Yes, I like that.
yes. That sounded really cool.
Because then you can hear him like picking up other stuff around because
Yes.
it's so heightened. It's not like Superman's, but it's so heightened that.
Yeah, he's picking up stuff that normal people aren't going to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So and I've never been really interested in Daredevil. I'll be the first one to admit it, but it looks good. It looks interesting, and I'm hoping that they'll do something cool with Daredevil,
Yeah.
and to pull in people who don't know anything about Daredevil, because I'm somebody who doesn't know a whole lot about Daredevil. I don't read his comics. The movie was awful.
The limit of my
Except for
knowledge
Kingpin.
is the movie.
Kingpin was the bomb.
I used to catch up on some of them in high school back
Yeah.
in the day with this little Billy Club.
Yeah,
But it was it was a decent comic.
I don't know. I never read it.
I mean, it
so-
wasn't Spider-Man. It wasn't.
Nobody's Nobody beats Spider.
It wasn't X-Men or anything like
Yeah.
that, but it was its own
You know,
thing.
yeah. Well, and I hope that, and I know there's some darker comic books with Daredevil also. So I wonder, he seems darker in the trailer, because he's like telling the priest like, I'm not here to confess. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do or whatever. Like I need forgiveness for what I'm about to do. So it sounds cool. It sounds dark, and hopefully that will keep it that way. But
Well, I mean, these Netflix shows, they're really good.
Netflix is definitely stepping its
So,
game up.
yeah. I mean, they definitely have the money to get these directors that know what they're doing and know what they want to do and have a very clear mindset. So, I mean, it's the first of the Marvel kind, I guess. So, I'm excited to see what it is, I guess.
I might give it a
I
chance
mean,
for sure.
Daredevil's not one of those characters that I'm like, oh, I'm so eager to learn. It's
Yeah.
more like, I don't care, but I'll watch it.
I'll watch it to see
Maybe
what
it'll
it's like.
change my opinion.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping it'll do, is change my opinion on Daredevil, and we'll see how it goes. But speaking of comic books, something wonderful happened for all of us Spawn fans today. So first thing is they released every single Spawn comic in the regular line, the 1 to 250, on digital through Comixology. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to buy the paper copies and would rather have it digitally, 1 through 250 released today. So you can go out and buy all the digital copies. Speaking of 250 though, 250 released today, and
That's
I bought
a huge milestone.
way too many copies of it, but that's okay. Because I'll show you why I bought too many copies of it. But and I'll start showing off now. But this is the Todd McFarlane variant. This is just like the original one, the regular one that they are selling. So if you're picking up the normal Todd McFarlane one, this is what you're gonna get.
Show everybody because Matt froze.
We'll show it over there.
Both.
No, lean it a little bit because I'm getting a lot of glare. There you go.
Trying to make sure you can actually see it, so you can see it all its
Yeah,
glory.
the kid is the green.
Oh yeah, he's
green
on the
on
green
it.
screen.
It's the green screen.
Yeah. Yeah, make
It's
it-
blue now.
It's originally green. I don't think any other ones have too much green in them, but
Now you're frozen again too.
frozen again.
Both of you. Dad was not frozen, and that's why he was showing it off, but now he's frozen.
Here. All right.
In order to do that, you're gonna have to close out and then reopen it.
Close out the profile thingy, whatever this program is.
Or close it OBS.
OBS.
Close it OBS.
So we'll be back in a second when we boot the software back up. We don't know why it's crashing. It didn't crash last week.
No.
So.
And
Hi, I'm Vince. I'm back.
then-
Am I moving?
Yes.
Okay, so
So back to
I think what's happening right now is that OBS needs an update. I guess it came.
I must have updated
Must
today.
have pushed a
'cause-
new update, so we probably need to get that, and that's what's been causing all this issues. But we'll see how long we can go with that. But yeah, Spawn.
Anyway, back to Spawn.
Back to Spawn.
So again, 250, the Todd McFarlane variant. If you guys didn't see that, it's I like it because the 2 is in his face, and I think it's hilarious, and then 5 and 0. So I think this one looks really nice, and I like that one a lot.
I'll hold it.
You hold it? Okay. And then we have the Sean Murphy variant, which I didn't realize this earlier when I picked it up because it was kind of the one I didn't like. And I was like, it's kind of boring. But I didn't realize the Violators down here eating at a little diner, which now I think is hilarious. So that's the Sean Murphy one. They're a little expensive. They're $5.99 a piece. So if you want all of them, you're going to be spending that money. And then next we have the Greg Capullo, which looks awesome with Spawn and his little throne and everything. And the big thing with these, and why a lot of us Spawn fans are excited, is because Al Simmons is back. We've had a different Spawn for quite a while now, and Al Simmons is actually coming back, which we'll talk about more here in a second when we get to a cover that I really like. This one, I forget who did this one, so you'll have to forgive me here, but I like this one too. He looks like really powerful in this one, so that's why I like that one. And then this one is another one who I forget whose name it was that did this one. But this one's kind of a basic one where it's just him read it out like that. And then, of course I bought the blacked out version of it, just grayscale looking one. A little more expensive, $8.99, but not too bad. And then, so the one that I'm sure you guys have all seen online and are probably most excited about, because I know I was the most excited about, is the Scotty Young variant. So Scotty Young does a ton of work for Marvel and DC, and I'm sure you can tell by his style what kind of comic books covers that he does. He does these really cute kind of fluffy ones, and I like it a lot because obviously Spawn looks really. He's still intimidating, but cute at the same time. It's kind of weird.
He's dark looking, like
yeah, but I like it because his daughter's here giving him a little cake with the 250 on it. So I like that his daughter's in the comic book also,
kind of
the cover.
Reaffirming that.
That Al Simmons is back because this is his daughter. But what a lot of us are excited about is there's only one other comic that has run for longer. Another indie comic, I should say. And that indie comic reached 300. So all Spawn has to do is hit 51 more comic books, and then they'll be the longest running indie comic of all time. So I know Todd will do it, and they're getting a new writing team and everything. So I'll let you guys know how that is. I am a little concerned because we're getting a new writing team, but I think Todd McFarlane will pick well, and he knows what he's doing. So
he knows what he's doing.
So hopefully it'll still be good, but 250, that's crazy.
Yeah.
250 for an indie comic book developer. Well, and it's kind of funny because I don't really think about Image as an indie developer anymore because they're huge. They have tons of different comic books and all kinds of stuff, but
they're just not DC.
Yeah, they're not DC and Marvel. Yeah, exactly. That's why they're still considered indie because DC and Marvel hold the biggest share of the market still. So, but
It's gonna be like that.
it always is. Image is not going to be big. Well, because Todd is more focused on his toys. Which they're awesome, so I don't blame him for that. But 300, we're getting so close. I'm so excited. My box is just full of Spawn comics.
I collect Teen Titans comics and all variations, starting from back in like the 70s. I don't collect early ones, and it was just Aqualad and Wonder Girl and Robin. I collect like the new Titans, and like I think the longest one can be 2 something.
Yeah. You're pretty close to having all those, too.
Maybe it ends at like 1 something, but I mean, I can't even imagine.
250.
250. I mean, I
250.
have like so many different kinds of lettuce that much, but you think about it, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So it started the year you were born, so you are 250 comics old.
That's true. The producer brought up a good point. It started in 1992 when I was born, so I'm 250 comic books years old.
Happy birthday.
Happy
comic birthday.
Happy comic birthday. But I'm excited, and I love that Scotty Young variant. I don't even know. I probably won't even touch that one. It will probably just go away and be protected because some of those Scotty Youngs, they blow up in price too. Not that I would sell it because I want it for my collection, but yeah.
Oh, Jason just asked what software is that. I want that. I want it. It's OBS, Open Broadcast Software, and just Google OBS, and you should be able to get that. And
it's free. So
it's free, so
that's why sometimes it needs updates. So that's why sometimes it goes down. But otherwise when it's updated and when it's working, I never have
a computer to support everything that we do on the show.
Yeah, and it works really well. I never have issues with OBS. So, and I know I do my own streaming and stuff on my regular rig. So
It's a little confusing though.
sometimes it has issues, but it's rare.
If it's free, it's free.
Exactly. For a free software, it works a lot more often than most free software does. So, but
I enjoy it.
I like it.
But what's happening in the Pokemon world?
So today, the new set just came out. Primal Clash.
I'm waiting for my booster
Yeah,
box.
we're just waiting for the box. I mean, we've opened the Japanese cards, so we already know what's coming. But I'm so excited for the ancient trait cards.
Yes.
They are so beautiful.
So if you guys haven't seen ancient trait cards yet, they're half cards basically.
They look like
they're the
full
same
art,
size.
but
Yeah, they look like full arts,
yeah.
but they're not full arts. They're
Yeah.
like the Pokemon is real big on it, and then the base is kind of like where it resides.
They're not rare like EXs and all that, so you can get like 2 or 3 in one pack.
Yeah.
So, but hands down, my favorite is the Azumarill card. And she's pink fairy.
She just
My
wants them
inner
so
girl
bad.
is like,
But it looks really good.
Yeah.
And I should be getting my booster box soon. But we did open some, and actually that brings me to, and I forgot to mention it, was there was a Ditto Chew that was released in Japan, which she got her hands on, but now, and I don't know if they're only at Targets. That's the only place we've seen
I'm
them so
not
far.
sure.
So
I
Target
haven't
definitely
seen
has
anything.
them.
Yeah.
But if you
Well-
want a Ditto Chew, go to Target and get it, because
Yeah.
it's adorable.
Well, this Ditto Chew is different because when Ditto transforms, it normally takes the color and everything but the face and sometimes the legs. So
Yeah.
it'll be a blob, but it still looks like half a Pikachu. And this one is pink.
Yeah, it's a pink
It's
Ditto
a
Chew.
pink Ditto Chew.
So it looks really cool. I
It's
like
really
it.
adorable. It's a hollow too.
And it's a hollow, and it comes with 3 of the Primal Clash packs. So, and I think it was like $9.99.
Yeah.
So that's not bad for 3 packs and a hollow promo,
And they also released the Mega Diancie box.
which was way
She
too
is
expensive.
really expensive, but it's pretty. It's darn pretty.
It looks really good, and it has like
You
it
get
came with
the
a
jumbo
pen,
card, you get a pin, you get her EX, and you get her Mega.
and you get a
So,
coin.
Yeah, and her
And then
own
I think
coin.
it was 4 or 5 packs, or maybe it was 6.
I think it was 6.
I think it was 6. Yeah, it was 6. Now that I'm
So
thinking about
for
it.
those bigger boxes, that I mean, you pay a lot, but for what you're paying, you get your money's worth.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes the packs.
Yeah,
Like
we've
suck.
gotten bad luck with that and the other expensive
the
boxes.
the Metagross.
The Mega
box,
Metagross
the
box.
shiny
We
one.
had really bad luck with those.
Yeah,
So.
we only put like maybe 1 hollow out of the 6 packs,
Yeah.
and like for Pokemon, that's bad.
Yeah, so.
But it's all luck, so it's not.
I'm
like
sure
we
there are people who
created,
pulled
we
like
just
really good
Probably
packs. It's
had
just,
bad luck.
so.
But so I'm really excited. I'm just excited that they brought something from Japan over to us, because most of the time they don't do that. We kind of get the short end of the stick, and we get these little toys that are kind of bad or something. But
I'm just bummed we're not getting the codes.
so in Japan they have these code cards, and every pack has one like code card. So depending on what it is, you get something in game. And if you get a certain amount of them, you can get Pokemon. And the Pokemon that you could get are Keldeo, Shaman, and who is the third one? Victini.
Victini, yeah.
And you can get Master Balls and potions and stuff. But just Japan gets everything. We've only had, I think, 1 or 2 Shaman events here.
And we only had like 1 Mew event.
Well,
We had 1 for yellow.
We had-
I'm not even
I
counting.
think we had 2.
I know we had 1 for yellow and then
I'm
1
not
for.
sure, but Mew, they release her
Ruby and
like
Sapphire.
every year. She gets like 1 or 2 promotions every year
In Japan.
in Japan.
So.
So I'm just excited to see them doing more stuff for us.
Hopefully they'll continue that trend.
Yeah, I hope so. Because
Well, my wallet hopes they don't. But I hope they do because I
us
love them.
us dedicated Pokemon fans, we're just waiting. I mean, it's a start. They brought the Pokemon Center website back up, so
Yes.
it's been up for a few months, and you can get like the Japanese promotion stuff online, but there's a slight difference. So it's something. It's something.
We're getting there. Hopefully Japan will start like. Oh, I hope their sales are good. I don't even know if their sales have
For
been
what?
good for the Pokemon Center website.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it has been.
They released there are these figures called Nanodroids in Japan, and they're freaking adorable. And they released a red one, like Red from the games, the anime. And he was only in Japan, But they put him on their website, and they said within like 20 minutes he sold out. And those figures, they're not toys.
They're expensive
They're
too.
collectibles, and he's like 50, 45 something. But he sold out, so it must be doing really well.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll be the case. Hopefully they'll start to bring. I wish they would have Pokemon centers back. Because I know the Nintendo store in New York kind of has
It's like the bottom
It's a
part
little
is the
Pokemon center.
center.
Why
But
don't y'all
hopefully,
open up a Pokemon Center here in San Antonio?
Japan, hello? I need permits. Let's go.
I wish. That's,
I wish. That would be amazing. And I know it would do good because Pokemon's huge here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And it's weird
It's
because you go to the other cities around us, like Austin, Pokemon's like non-existent out there.
Yeah,
It's
we
weird.
went to Austin. I was so excited to look for Pokemon stuff, and they had like just packs, and I was like, "Where are the figures?" And it's like, "What?"
We were like, what? What if there's other Pokemon stuff? You're like, yes, Austin.
There's more than just cards in the game.
Yes, Austin, there is.
I don't know. In Japan, they have like I think last I heard that they had 8, and then they opened the Mega Tokyo, which means they have more now. And speaking of Mega Tokyo, I'm sure everybody has seen this little guy, and he is Pikachu dressed as Mega Charizard Y. He's their mascot for the new Mega Tokyo Pokemon Center, and
He bought so
They-
much stuff.
yeah.
He bought
They
so
they
much
have
stuff.
well he's a huge promotion. They have like hoodies, they have towels, they have cards. It's so much. They have figures. They do so much over there. I'm like, if you bought that over here, it would sell like crazy.
I think their concern from Japan's standpoint is stealing. Because that's another thing I wanted to bring up talking about stealing is when you go to Target, make sure you check the stuff you buy when you buy Pokemon stuff.
Yeah.
Because we went and we were looking for a binder. They're little like 60 card binders that also have a pack in them. And they had pre-released Primal Clash. Well, apparently people knew, and one of the Targets we went to here in town, they stole the packs out of every single binder.
It was like 4 or 5 like little shelves like filled, and there was no pack.
No pack. So
And you're paying like $4.99 for it.
you're paying, well, yeah, they're like $4.99 or $5.99. So especially parents, if you're buying stuff for your kids, Pokemon-wise, make sure you're looking at the packaging. Make sure
you
it's
read
not
everything.
open. Make sure you read what's exactly supposed to be in it. Because I'm sure Target employees aren't reading it. They're just putting it back up on the shelves. Or they're telling them to put it back on the shelves and hoping customers won't notice that the packs
And
are
that's
missing.
not right.
So I wanted to say something, but I figured it wasn't really my
Oh.
place. So
Public service announcement.
yeah, public service announcement. So make
Or
sure
you know.
anytime you buy something Pokemon, please double check and make sure. And also, we know this girl who bought Pokemon stuff, and she wasn't paying attention, so it is partially her fault. But she bought Pokemon stuff, and they had stolen half the stuff out of it and re-put it so it kind of looked like the stuff was still in there. So just be really careful when you're buying that Pokemon stuff,
They're
especially
very sneaky.
they're very good
And
at
make sure your tins, if you buy a tin, it's sealed.
sealed completely all the way around. Because we see it all the time where they'll just open it, pop
They
the
put
lid out,
the lid back
they
on.
put the lid back on, they've taken everything out of it, and they'll replace a different card at the front so it looks like it's full. So if it's not sealed, if it looks like it's been tampered with at all, don't buy it. You know, just make sure you're reading everything because we don't want somebody to go out and buy it and then all of a sudden they get it home to their little one or for themselves and, you know, they didn't notice it until it was too late. So
I just got an update from my wife that Kickstarter is having a Kickstarter for Elmore pencil dice.
Elmore pencil dice.
Yeah.
Like,
Apparently, for the Kickstarter, you can they're pencil dice. I haven't seen how they work because I don't want to watch the video on it right now, right during the show. But it looks like it's like on one of the sides and there's like 6 dots on it. I don't know what those 6 dots do, so maybe they somehow count up or do something.
There's pips on each side of the pencil, so you roll the pencil with your hand. And
Oh,
then
so
you, like
it's-
stop and then just like stop, and then whenever you stop, however many pips are up, that's how it would be on the 6-sided dice.
oh, so it's
There's six.
legitimately a pencil.
It's a legitimate.
It's a
pencil.
legitimate pencil, but it has pips on it. So you like do this motion with it, like you're a DJ. So DJ.
I mean, you can probably even go like
You can
that.
probably kind of roll it.
But it's fun.
Might go a little crazy. Damn,
So,
now I
yeah,
want some.
that's-
Yeah.
But apparently you can get some. I think you can get like 50 or
If you want your company name, it has to be
Yeah.
1,000.
if you want your company name on it, it has to be like 1,000 of them.
Oh,
And I think that's like $250 for 1,000 though.
that's like only a quarter per pencil. It's not bad.
So
I guess it'd be
I don't
cool to have it too.
It'd be cool if you make games.
It'd be cool to have Pinche game pencil dice.
Don't give them
Games.
ideas. I want Picture Games playing cards. I know they're here. I want more made.
You have one, don't you?
No, you have them both. I didn't take them because you have.
I thought I gave you. There's like only 3 in
There's
existence.
only 3 in existence.
I guess I have.
And
two.
Dad has all. He's like
It's
only 3 printings.
Richard
I
has
love
one,
me.
and,
Oh,
they're-
Richard.
and it's a bicycle deck too.
Yeah, it's legitimate. Like it's cool.
So yeah, no.
Have we talked about our other addictions? Cards and dice?
Oh, we haven't talked about our other addictions. Really. That's another thing I want to do is no, they're addictions. They're horrible, expensive addictions, like dice.
I
and playing
stopped.
cards.
I stopped the dice thing, and I stopped the card thing for a while.
I can't
Well,
stop
especially
the dice.
since I don't have a job, but now I have a job that I start Monday, so there'll be new stuff happening around the studio here.
That'll be good.
So
But yeah, I can't stop the dice. The playing cards, I took a sabbatical from.
You still buy some?
I do buy it from time to
You
time, but I don't
you
buy the
Goonies?
Kickstarter ones as much.
No.
Well, because the Kickstarter ones were starting to disappoint me. Like when you were originally with through Kickstarter, they were really original and interesting, and they would change like how the pips looked on the cards. But now it's just like the face cards are different, and everything else looks like a normal deck of playing cards. And I'm like, I don't want to pay for 12 cards, $20. Well, they're not $20. They're like 10 to 15, depending on who's making them.
We should be.
Well, shipping used to be free through Kickstarter. Or they used to have it included in the price.
Yeah.
I don't really see a lot of like reveals for like magicians or anything.
Yeah, the magicians kind of left out with those.
What I've been seeing are like double backs, which those work,
Yeah.
but they're not reveals.
Nah.
And reveals just kind of like are
Reveals are always cool.
yeah.
Reveals always are like, oh.
And if you
How
don't know
did
what
you
a
do it?
reveal is when a magician magically like finds your card, but it's not on the card that you were expecting because it's a different, like a joker or something
Yeah.
like that.
like a Joker that's holding like the 7 of diamonds.
I'm frozen again.
That's okay.
So-
You can see me and Michelle. So it's-
Well, I think Jason was saying that it wasn't frozen on the feed, and he could still hear us, but no. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. I will. Well, it didn't say anything when I turned on OBS, so I wish it had said like, "Please update me."
I know. Technology again.
Technology.
Like
out.
sometimes I was on my DS today and I went to the home button to do something and then it was like system update, like you want to do it, and I'm like, I'm playing a freaking game, like
No, I do
No.
not want to do it. Get away from me.
not today, Java update. Not today.
Let's go ahead and do that one more time, and close it out, and then reboot it, and then we can get back in, and then hopefully that'll give us enough time to finish. And we're back. So hopefully you can see me move around and be all cool and be crazy. But yeah, no. Superman, that was great. Jurassic World, Lego game, that was awesome. And what was that? Clash.
Primal Clash.
Primal Clash for Pokemon. So yeah, I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has been going on. Do we have anything going on? We got to bring back our game night. and go out and play
Yeah, I miss
tabletop
doing
games
that.
and doing stuff like that. So, one of these days we need to do like a geek out night, and you can meet us. Or people actually been requesting? I know on the page have been requesting. Are we ever going to go back to like Heroes and Fantasies or like Dragon's Lair or something like that and do a show out
Oh
there?
yeah, do the live show out
So
there.
maybe we can do something like that.
That would be cool. I like doing those.
I love playing games. It's just we're always so busy, but
Yeah.
if we make the time for it.
I just want to beat everybody at Dixit again.
Again.
They're always like, "Yeah, you aren't creative, Matt. You aren't creative." Boom! Beat you at Dixit twice. No,
yeah,
like-
well, I always like own you in Cards Against Humanity.
She's just rude. That's why she wins.
It's hilarious.
She is rude. Everything you do is just so evil.
That one card.
That would be cool. That would be cool to get some people to play like Cards Against Humanity with us or something. That would be hilarious.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
I'd be down.
I just
for
don't want to
that.
drag all the damn cards around.
Oh my god, yeah, we have all the expansions, so we have like
I have like 200 or 300 white cards and then like 100 black cards. So
Are we still frozen, or Badger Girl says I can hear Vince, but his feed is frozen. Maybe that was when it was.
it was probably a second ago. It's trying to catch
So
up
if
to
you
us.
can, you should be able to see us now. It's going again. Cool, awesome,
Okay, good.
thank you. But yeah, no. Thanks for watching, Badger Girl. I don't know who Badger Girl is, but
Sounds like a new person. We like that.
cool. Yeah,
We like that.
it's a lot of fun. And if you just saw it, you can rewind and watch the rest of it. And if you have any questions, ask us. I know Jason's been putting comments out there and asking questions, so let us know what's going on.
Yeah, we always like questions. Because we always forget about something.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know I wanted to cover something this week, and I'm like, damn it.
well, I kind of missed that about Heroes and Fantasies when we had all the questions. and
Yes,
stuff.
when
That
people would
was
come up
fun.
live and ask questions, that used to be cool. That's what I really liked about doing it live, is just seeing the audience and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot.
The communication. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and I wonder if maybe we could just for when we do the show live, if we could move the show to a different date or something if we need to make sure that as many people that can show up, because that's what I would like is for as many people that humanly possible can. So if there's a time that's better Wednesday to show up live, that would be cool.
I think I know who Badger Girl is.
Oh,
It's Christy. It's Christy. But if Richard does have the deck of cards, he's probably doing magic with it.
He
So,
probably
yeah, he
is.
probably is.
he's doing something.
He's
Something
doing
magic
something.
wise.
So it's been a great show. Keep watching us. Our stuff is getting better. All
Getting
the
better all the
technology.
time.
Apart from, I mean, that's OBS's issue.
Sometimes it happens.
That time it was OBS.
For once, it wasn't our gear. It was OBS.
It was OBS. It was the software
So,
because of the update. But we'll get that update, so next week it'll be good.
Nice and smooth.
it'll be even better. Just getting better every week.
And I'll be even happier because next Wednesday I'll be employed. So, I've been kind of high for the last couple of weeks because when I found out. So
Yeah. Well, what are we going to do for episode 80?
80.
It's not 100,
Wow,
but
it's not 80, but it's still
it's still a
it's
milestone.
a milestone.
80 episodes.
80 episodes. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
My wife never thought I was gonna be on that long. She said, "Yeah, you're gonna do like 12 episodes, and then you're gonna be done with it."
80 episodes later, almost. Next week.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I got a smile from Badger Girl. I was right. It is. So thanks for checking us out. We'll be here again next week at 8. Check us out there. We'll be we hit over 1,200.
Yep.
We hit over 1,200 on Super Bowl day. So thanks for doing that for us. And please send more people our way. Get people to like us. Get people to watch us. We're changing things here in San Antonio. It's going to be a geek out world, a geek out San Antonio. So be there. I'm Vince.
I'm Matt.
I'm Michelle.
Geek out, SA.